Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Crafty Coco, and I am here with an outgoing swap. So this is a fall fashion swap. And y'all know I can't remember the requirements, but I think we had to make 3 sets of embellishments. That's two, a pair of embellishments, or either 2 sets of 3. Anyway, I've met the requirements because I've got them all in there. What is the other thing? Beaded item, dangle, memory decks, maybe. I don't know. I'll put a picture of what the requirements were in here. In a crafter's choice, I know. So, obviously, I'm filming this before I send it out to her. She does live in the UK, so it's going to take a little bit to get to her. So, I'll wait till she receives it and does her own video before I post this video because I don't like spoilers when it's a one-on-one swap. So, my partner is Zara, and she, like I said, she lives in the UK, so it's going to take the UPS thing said it takes like 5 days to 3 weeks. I'm like, that's a long period of time. But at any rate, let me go ahead and get started. So, the first thing was my crafter's choice, and it was this 3D handbag. It is a fashion swap, so I figured, a fashion-centric bag would be a good idea. So I did make this on my Cricut. This is a Louise Beauregard style bag. Oh, well, this is her SVG. She has a, I'll link it down below from Cricut. From where I got this, but I love this bag. I've used it for a couple swaps now. Although once before I made this, it was much larger, but this is the perfect size for this one. I guess I sized it down, or either I pulled the wrong file. At any rate, this was perfect. So, and then I made a beaded keychain, just kind of hangs off here. And I hope all of this makes it through shipping and customs and everything intact the way that I sent it to her. So I'll take out, I'm not going to take everything out the bags, y'all, because packaging is like the bane of my existence. Oh, and look. Oh, this paper, I printed the paper on like some photo stock. And I got the patterns from Creative Fabrica. Okay. And this is a little pocket for the inside, and it has a flower on it. I've used the flower paper also for part of it, part of what I have in here. So let me just go ahead and get started. So this is the Memdex. On the back, it has my information. But I thought this was really, really cute. I saw this in Cricut. Oh, the other thing to note is I believe she's a designer for KS Crafts, or either she always has the bundle, but I believe she's a designer for them. So I didn't want to send her the fashion dies, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, that we got with that, because she already has that, right? So I wanted to do something a little different. And y'all know I love using my Cricut, so I figured I would do that. So this is the Memdex I made. I got this from Cricut, and I used my Heidi Swap punch to create the Memdex piece at the bottom. And because bag toppers are the bane of my existence, I put some sequins in here just for decoration's sake. All right, so I'm going to put this back in here. This card. So I made a card. I haven't put the note inside yet. But look at this. This is this is KS Craft. But I just had to make it, and I thought it would be cute for the swap. So I used that same, it was another pattern that came with the packet that I got from Creative Fabrica. I added 3 flowers here, just on the bottom, just a little something. I left the rest blank. She can put a sentiment in there if she'd like. And then I left the card blank so that she can write in it. So I'll just write a note to her and put it inside there, on a piece of paper. And then she can utilize the card however she'd like. So, and then I've made these shakers, the round shakers from Lisa at the crafter shop. So those are the shakers that she came up with probably like maybe last month. It's October now, so it was either the end of August or sometime in the beginning of September. But maybe it was her September release. But anyways, so it comes 3 sizes. You get all 3 in a pack from the Happy Crafter Shop. Sorry, the large, medium, and small. And I decorated or embellished the large one, and I left the other 2 blank. And that's the sequin mix that I made. Just some fall colors, added a little blue in there because I love blue in fall. So I have that. And I made these dresses also using that paper. So this is like the long ball gown. Added the flowers on there as well, flower at the bodice, and then put some sequins mix in there also. And then I just backed it on some pearlized paper for that. And oh, I took these out. These are hangers. I just thought those were cute, but a lot of people make, and I think she might have been one of them, make the hanging like wardrobe thing. And so you can use that, and she could, even if she just uses these and embellishes them and use them for a different swap, she can make it look like these are hanging on the hanger and put it on the wardrobe thing. And then these are some bows that I made. I love making bows. So, and you can put a bow on anything and make it better. So I love to gift bows so that people can, use them for what they need. Oh, okay. And this is some rosettes, as you can see, and I've got them embellished with the flowers and some ephemera that I found from Creative Fabrica, I believe. And I did some print and cut. I didn't fussy cut that, y'all. And then these bows, I got these bows from Lori, as well as the flowers. But I've got some bows from her. That's the newest thing that she's doing. I'll link her down below also, or her Instagram, and you can just reach out to her to buy them. But I buy the flowers, and then she started with the bows, and so I was like, oh, well, I'll do that. And so then I got them, and I put some flowers on those, to just give them a little embellishment. And here's the square one I was telling you about, the shaker. And you don't have to use my shaker. They are shakers, but I've seen people just, cut it out and embellish them as well. But I love shakers. Y'all know I like the noise. And same, I embellished the large one, and then I left the other 2 blank. She can use them in the future, gift them, and embellish them, how she sees fit. She's an amazing crafter. So I'm a little intimidated, actually, about being her partner. But we shall see. And then this is the rest of the ephemera that I made. Well, I didn't make it. I printed it and cut it. But I put all the rest of it in there so she can use that in the future if she likes it. And I need to embellish these. Well, I made like the belly band and all that goes with it for the paper. But so I'm sending her some beads. There's just like some LV, some CC, and oh, is that Yves Saint Laurent? Yeah, YSL. And then these are Tiffany and Company. And then there's some spacers here that have the hooks and you can hang things on it. And then some coordinating bubble gum and sugar beads. That goes with some of the stuff that I have in here for her. And she can, if she's gifting it, then she kind of has what she needs to go with it. Well, this is a little lone soldier. And since it is a fall swap, even though fall fashion, I just figured I would make this one. I did use the rhinestone spacers, kind of give it a little fashion feel with the pumpkin beads. And these are all silicone. Then I made this LV pen for her, and it has it's like rose gold, I guess. It probably looks more gold in the camera. And then an oil slick bead here. And in between I have the two rhinestone spacers. So, and then I have this pokey tool that I made for her with bubblegum beads, the iconic diamond sugar beads, and a couple pearlized colored beads that, kind of coordinates with that. And then I've made a little dangle just to go on the, so, and those, I have embellishments for these to put these in. So, and then I've also got some goodies. It's, but I didn't want to share that. I mean, she needs something that's the element of surprise. Well, honestly, I could have shown you all because if she's going to do her video before I show this one, but at any rate, it's gifts for her, but they're self-care gifts. Kind of goes along with the ephemera that I have there. It's like some lotions and face mask, hand mask, and foot mask, and things like that. So I'll link her down below. I'm sure you can go to her channel and find a lot of inspiration and all of her beautiful crafts. So I'll link her YouTube and her Instagram. All right. So I am off to another work trip, and I will talk to you all next week, which will be after Halloween. Everybody have a great spooky week, crafty spooky week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.